Dear students, very good morning. In this class, we are going to discuss about the technology behind IoT. As we all knew about what is technology, and that too, how the technology is interrelated with Internet of Things. What are the technologies especially used here? Those things we are going to see in detail in this video. Okay, technology behind IoT. So if it comes to the technology, it may have the hardware as well as the software. So coming to the hardware, we have the Arduino, Raspberry Pi, Intel, and Intel Edison are also these comes. These technology will help in our IoT as well as the integrated development environment, that is IDE. This is very important because this IDE it interface the hardware with the software for developing device software, firmware, API, that is application programming interface. Then coming to the protocols, as we all knew what is protocol, that is some set of rules and regulations to follow in a network. So here in the network, in the sense in the Internet of Things, so we are using some protocols here: RPL, COAP, and RESTful, HTTP, MQTT. So these are the some protocols we are using here in Internet of Things. We will see in detail in the forthcoming videos about the protocols. And communication, Powerline Internet, RFID, NFC, Zigbee, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and WiMAX. It may be either 2G, 3G, 4G, and now it is 5G, it is moving. Okay. And coming to the network backbone, IPv, that is Internet Protocol version 4, Internet Protocol version 6, and UDP, that is User Datagram Protocol. So these coming to the network backbones. And software, it is RTAS and OS, also ThinkSquare and Eclipse IoT. So these kind of software is useful in the Internet of Things. And Internet cloud platforms as well as the machine learning algorithm and softwares. So these are the remarkable hardware and software which is used in the Internet of Things. Now we'll see one by one. And here the server and technology, major components of IoT systems, and development tools and open source framework for IoT implementation, API and device interfacing components, platforms and integrations tools. These are the content we are going to see in the technology behind IoT. Server and technology. Servers are critical components in IoT. Example, application servers and enterprise servers, cloud servers, data servers. That means data centers. So you just see this image here, the legal ID, password, and the person information. Those information it is yeah, imbibed in the cloud services. Okay, this cloud services is consist of these much facilities, that is authentication, security, device management, device configuration, device monitoring, push notification services. So this is how IoT cloud framework here accessing. After that, here we have the Zigbee sensor gateway, then it is communicated with the end device. So this is how the server and technology is used in the Internet of Things. And major components of the IoT system: a physical object with embedded software into hardware, and communication modules. So these plays a vital role in the as a major components. In physical object with embedded software into a hardware, that is sensors, smart sensors, sensors activities pairs. And coming to the communication modules, it is software. We already mentioned those softwares, also Internet protocols, and those are the major components. And coming to the IoT software, we have the middleware and operating system, also firmware. So for firmware, we all knew very well, that is the permanent software programmed into a RAID-only hardware memory. So here the best example where firmware is ThinkSquare Mist is an open source firmware. And coming to the development tools and open source framework for implementing IoTSM. So here Eclipse IoT provide an open source implementation for various standards. So here the standards already we have mentioned, the communication protocol, that is MQTT, COAP, OMADM, and OMA, LWM2M, and Eclipse developed IoT programming language. Okay. So here MQTT, that is message queuing telemetry transport, and CoAP, that is constrained application protocol. And we all knew about the Arduino development tool provide a set of software, especially it is using sorry, IDE and Arduino programming language. And the next slide, application program interface and device interfacing components. That is, you just see the block diagram how it is represented. Here it is REST AI. It is having the administration and security management, and also have the block of data flow and device management. And we have the authentication as well as directory and subscription module also. And this is how the publisher and subscriber, or we can say the LWM to M machine, that is M2M. Here it is machine to machine communication, right? And coming to the device interface, we have the all the protocols it is incorporated to execute the software in an efficient manner. Platform and integration tools. ThinkSpeak, it is a open, already we have discussed about ThinkSpace, and it is a very tremendous tool that is open data platform with an open API that can collect real-time data, geological data, process it and visualize. Supports Arduino, Raspberry Pi, MATLAB data analytics. So it is the most wanted platform nowadays. And Nimbits, it is also one kind of tool that is used, and we can utilize in a cloud platform where the data is high, huge data. In those cases we can use the Nimbits and IoT toolkits and also sideware. And here one example, in the image, and in this image one example is represented. You just we'll go through this image, that is smart connected devices. And with the help of the things speak software, it is data aggregation and analytics is done. And while executing the MATLAB software, the algorithm development and sensor analytics is done with the help of the ThinkSpeak software. So this is how the total technology is involved in the Internet of Things. Okay, so still now we have discussed about the server and technology, major components of IoT system, development tools and open source framework for IoT implementation, API and device interfacing components, platforms and integrations tools. So thank you for your passion listening.